Good morning. Welcome to my market analysis for 6th of July. It's Monday today. Let's start off with DXY. Last week, I would say it's a pullback on weekly time frame because this was change in state of delivery. Push up, tap into FEG, push up, tap into FEG, slightly push. I'm expecting price to go down and then push back again. But if I look at daily, I'm bearish on daily at least to these levels, at least to this level. Why? I'm expecting price today to sweep it and continue down, going below. Then, which means it will sweep last week's low, and then I will get a C2 here again, and then we will continue going to the upside. So for that, price needs to be bearish first. So I'm bearish. Also, another reason there was this bullish FPG here. There was this bullish FPG. We tried to go up, but failed and got such a big candle, which also made a bearish FPG. So overall, my bias is bearish for DXY for today. Uh, let's look at 4 hour. Yeah, this is a swing point, and we have an FPG as well. So I'm expecting price to tap, go down till this level. So let's see if other pairs have any bias or not. AU would be in a range. We got a C2 yesterday. So if I look at it like this, price is going to the downside. We are making lower lows of high. This is a consolidation. What do we get? Once consolidation is over, we get a sweep of opposite side of liquidity, tap into FEG, and then continue going to the downside. So I'm expecting price to sweep, tap into liquidity, tap into fair value gap, and continue going to the downside. If I look into weekly time frame, it's making the same. We have open liquidity here. It's such a strong liquidity point because it was a low, high low. We made a high high. I want price to come to this level again. If I look at weekly, I have an FVG, I have a clear trend. What I want is same like this. Price goes up, tap into FVG, sweeps and continue going down. So this price taps, tap into FVG, sweep last week's high and continue going to the downside. So for that, there are two options. Either we could just sweep it today and then continue going down and I'll start looking for sells. For me, right now, there is no buy option. Why? Because we don't have any bullish FPG yet, or we don't have any bullish uh, point of interest, let's say strong swing point and anything like that. So for that, I'm still bearish here, but there is no setup today. Do we have any bearish fair value gap? No, we don't. We have bullish fair value. So I want either today to be a candle 3. So for candle 3, we need to close below this. We close below this, we get a candle 3. And then I look for a 4-hour fair value gap, bearish, and then we tap into it and I sell to the downside, aiming these lows and then eventually these lows. But as of today, I have no bias on A. EJ, I'm slightly confused right now. There's no bullish FPG setup, there's no bearish FPG setup. There's no candle 2, no candle 3. If I look at weekly, we're just stuck in a range. I was expecting last week to continue going to the downside, eventually tapping into these lows, but we did not. So I don't know, for me to look for sells, I need this candle to come back for my C2. Tomorrow I can continue looking for sells. But if it closes like this, it's a range for me then. I have no I have no option to uh, buy here as of right now, and I can't either sell. I need today's candle to be a C2, then it will be a sweep of FVG plus a C2, and then I can continue. I can wait for price to continue going to the downside. It could easily go up, but I would need a setup for price to for it to show me that it has decided to go up. EU is just in a big range, in a small range right now. This there's nothing clear. Again, if we get close below, we will get a change in state of delivery. This will be a change in state of delivery, and then we can continue going to the downside. But for bullish, I don't see any bullish momentum. There's no bullish FVG yet. So for me to say that, also there's this bullish CIST. Sorry, it's a bullish CIST is the first candle. We can close above it, give me FVG, and then I can continue buying to the upside. But for today, uh, either close below or either close to the upside. GJ, I was long here at this point, and I took out my uh, profits here at 1 hour, positive 1 hour, and then price dipped below and then continue going to the upside. Overall, I'm bullish in GJ to these levels, but we don't have C2, we don't have C3, and today's candle already pushed to the upside. So again, no setup, but it's a really good setup. The reason I took out my profits here was we had a bearish FVG, and I could see price just rejecting from it. So I just took out at 1 hour. It's better to be safe rather than sorry. So it's good. It was a good trade. Geo. Geo is, we have a bullish, uh, we had this weekly low, this one. Last week was a C2. Sorry, last week was a C2, then we get a C3. I'm expecting a C4. So for me to expect a C4, we have a change in state of delivery on daily. So that means daily trend is to the upside now. What can I look into? We have a FVG, we have a swing point. I mean, yesterday's low, we tap here and we continue going to the upside. But for this, I need two things: a FVG on 4 hour and a swing point on 4 hour. That means high low in this case. Do we have? We have a swing point, but we don't have any FVG. This is the recent FVG. So price should go there and close back up. It's foolish to expect that. So that's why I have no bias for today. What I'm expecting for price to do in 2-3 days is it goes slowly and then gives me a C2 somewhere over. Then I can trade C3, C4 to the upside. But for today, there is no setup. I'm bullish on GU. I'm expecting this. UCAT says this day I'm just it's just in a range for me. But if I look closely, I get a sweep. We are in an uptrend, consolidate, sweep the low, and what it means is we can continue, we can expect price to go to the upside. We also have a change in state of delivery here if this closes to the upside. But there's no C2, there's no C3. If I look at 4 hour, we have a bullish fair value gap here, but the daily time frame is just not, it does not make sense for me. I will wait, I don't know, I'll wait for price to just close above and no setup in this actually. Yeah, there's no setup in this. If I would have gotten a C3 here, C2 here when this price sweep it, and then a 4 hour FVG, I would have no, buy it till this point. But I don't see any C2, C3 yesterday. So again, no bias for me. UCHF same as DXY. I'm expecting, I think, I think on weekly time frame, it's clear that we are in an uptrend. This was a change in state of delivery. Push to the upside, pull back, push to the upside, pull back. I'm again expecting price to push to the upside. For this, I'm expecting price to make a C2 here. We come down, sweep, and then close above. We are already in a bullish FVG. So if I look at this, I think we will eventually tap this low, but because we are daily bearish, I'm expecting this sweep. We have an FVG. We have yesterday's high, sweep, continue going to the downside, eventually reaching here and then turning to the upside. So I won't keep my targets below these. If I get a trade, my target will be here. We are already in an FVG. Let's look at 4 hourly. We are in an FVG and we already tap into this. If I get a C2 here, I could look for sells in this, targeting this low. Yeah, I think this will be a great short to these lows. UJ, UJs. We got a reaction from this high. It's, I would say, monthly high, and I'm not so sure about this because we got a C2 from an FVG, but we already have a change in state of delivery. So again, the other thing it can do is just sweep and close as a C2 today, same like EJ, close in C2, and then continue going to the downside. But if it pushes to the upside, I don't have any idea how I'll take the trade here right now. I'll need to wait for daily time frame to make a setup. Then I can look for trades. But for me to trade tomorrow, I need a C2 here. Gold, I'm bullish in gold. We got a sweep, and we got a change in state of delivery. If I get a pullback, a C2, I trade C3, C4 to the upside, eventually targeting these highs. Even if I look at weekly, this was a really good swing point. Again a swing point, and if I zoom in, again a swing point. Price just refuses to go down below, and we get a good C2 from 11. So again, if I confirm with daily, I have a daily sweep, change in state of delivery, and we are getting bullish fair value gaps. All three indicates that price is bullish on bullish on uh, gold. So for today, if I get a setup like this, we are into an FVG, we sweep and we continue going to the upside. For this, I need 4 hour swing point and 4 hour FVG. We don't have swing point, but we have an FVG. So this is not a setup for me. So what I can do is I can wait for price to tap into this FVG or this FVG and then give me C2, C3, then continue going to the upside. But overall, my bias is bullish for gold. So this was my bias for today. I only have one setup in USD CHF. I'm already getting a sweep and this will be C2. If I close back below in the FVG, I'll try to look for sales. Do we have a change in state of delivery? This will be This will be a change in state of delivery. So I'll set an alert here. Yeah, which will also be a C2 from an FPG in the swing point. Yeah, so that's all. I'll be only looking for UCHF today, selling to these lows. These will be my targets. No, not below this. Because what I'm expecting is price to go, consolidate a little bit, and then push to the upside. But let's see. Let's not predict. Let's react. So that's all. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.